Oh, I have to remember to look up there. Hey, girls. Oop, what's going on? Okay. Hey, girls. What's go? Wow, it's like when I lift my hand, my camera is just misbehaving somehow. Hello, welcome back. Today I thought of going live and just chat with you guys on a lot of stuff because I feel like my life is a little insane at the moment. Come live, can you please behave? What am I doing wrong? Oh God. Okay. Um, tell me if you can hear me. Welcome back, everybody. I'm so happy to have you guys. I thought of coming live. Uh, be- Hold on a second. I got to fix something. Just 1 second. I'll be here. Mm, Just hold on a second. I'm fixing this. Oh, I think now it should be fine. I was having this thing that it automatically senses if I'm trying to block something, and that's why I kept going off. But now I'm back. Hi guys, welcome. I'm so glad to chat with you guys tonight. And we're just going to have a cozy night. So if you have some wine, please get some wine. If you have tea, get some tea. And we're just going to talk about my crazy life, what's next, what I'm doing, and of course, answer all the questions that you've got for me tonight. So welcome, ladies. It's going to be a really nice way to end a Monday. I can imagine you've had a long day. You're probably tired as hell, and I'm here. I just want to hang out with my girls. Okay. So, Sammy the goat. Hey, ooh, whoa, whoa. I love your channel so much. You're a very interesting lady. Hey, oh, Pretty Ivy, thank you so much. I genuinely create everything in this content from my heart and I let my heart guide. And I feel like when I came back from Kenya, I just feel like I kind of changed in a way. And what I'm doing differently now is I just genuinely stopped giving a damn and I'm letting my heart lead and kind of when I'm creating I just open myself up and let that creativity flow and I can feel that you guys are loving it and I plan to continue like that for some time. Rosie, hey baby. uh, I hope you're here. I hope you're here, darling. And also today, I'm going to allow you guys. So if you want to join the live at some point, I will put a comment there, and you can just click on it and join, and we can keep the chat going. So maybe now, let me move this camera a little bit closer to me, like that. Let me see it close up. Oops. There we go. And in the middle. I think that's right there. Merinjeru, hi girl. I'm so happy to see you. Thank you for joining. Please go subscribe to my girl's channel, Jenshiro. She's amazing. She cooks. She's feeding me in here. Hi guys. I see you. I see you all. I see you. I see my OGs, the ones who've been here since day one. Hi, I'm a. Thank you so much for the love and the support you give me. Oh, okay, 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 okay. Whoa, whoa. Thank you guys for the love and the compliments. Feel free to ask me any questions. Um, I look gorgeous. Thank you so much. It's been a really long day, and I thought of just, putting a little juice here and there and coming live. So at the moment, I'm creating another Netflix series, and basically, Netflix, if you're new here, is like our little Netflix version in my videos that I have found a way of making these videos feel as real as possible. Like just I don't know, the way I can describe it is letting my heart do the creating, and I feel like when I do that, you guys get to feel some type of way in a positive manner. And now you're calling it Rich Flix, which is nice. Nelly came up with that name, and I love it. So now I'm in the process of creating the next version of Rich Flix, like a continuation of the previous. And I'm so excited about this. You don't expect it, but you'll really love it. Jen, sweetie, I miss you so much. Give me a call. I was just telling Laura, like, I haven't talked to you like in a couple of days. It's weird. Call me, or I'll call you after this. Waiting, my girl. Hmm. Uh, that's my girl. My hair is gold. Thank you so much. Can somebody teach me how to comb hair? Because I don't know how to do this. I don't know. Okay, I'm looking for questions in here. Maybe I'd say that I was going to give you guys what's next. So the first what's next thing is more like how I'm creating my videos now. It's not very far from what I usually create, but I found a more satisfying and more like it gets me deep into my creativity and challenges me in nice ways. And I continue to do that for the next couple of Netflix series and see how you guys respond to it. If you like it, I continue. And the thing that I would tell you is like the beauty of creativity of like having a YouTube channel is you get a chance to be in control and narrate your narrative however you want, tell your story however you want, and you are literally the author. I do get sometimes people asking me like, "Oh, Rachel, you don't have to show us this much or so much," but honestly, I do treat my YouTube channel as like my little online diary where I get to speak my mind. I get to show you guys how I really feel about things, good, bad, nice, and so on. Yeah. Thank you, Mary. Sherry says, "Lala, quick shout out to my girl. You know, there's some of these names that I remember. Those of you who've been, hold on a second. I feel like I'm having noise from my window. Just a second. Okay. I guess now we won't have as much noise. How are you joining? How are you? Kenya, Marekani. How is America? How is America? I'm meant to go there soon. Shazala, Sherry, hey babe. Thank you. Elizabeth, thank you so much. Oh, keep giving us Sweden videos. Yeah, I will. I do feel like when I'm in Sweden, I get a chance to really push myself creatively because I feel like life can be so like. While when I'm in Kenya, I'm more free. That I just feel like you guys are not as demanding. When I'm in Kenya, Kenyan audience are not as demanding. You guys are so easy to please. But when I'm in Sweden, I go all in. But on the other hand, I love I love both the freestyle kind of vlogs, but I also love when I really dive deep. And one thing I've realized, or something that I want to tell you guys, I feel like for the most part, I've always been a creative person, but I always gave like credit to other people because I always felt like bad to admit that I'm actually creative and that I'm talented. And I'm saying this because my previous video, I think someone was like, "Ooh, whoever is making this content or like whoever is helping with the camera or whatever, they're doing a good job." The truth is, I'm my camera lady. I'm my camera lady. I do the camera. I do everything. I do the edit. I do the settings. Everything that you see in my videos are 100% done by me. So no, I there's no one There's no ghost editor. I am the ghost editor myself. And I think it's important to say that because I do feel like as a Black woman, I tend to really minimize myself just so that, like, if there's someone next to me, so that they don't feel um, emasculated by my talent or how I am. But no, there's nobody that does that. Rachel, I am the person that is behind what you see. Narrating doll. Hi, babe. Nice name. If you see me looking down, it's because I'm looking into my computer to just like click on your names, but I'm here with you. I'm reporting for duty, Jaber Mawo. Welcome into the building. I love to see you. Loving my earrings. My earrings are just from H&M. I'm a cheap girl that way, Can't wait to have Chanel on my ears. So for now, we're gonna do H&M. H&M and Fabulous. Wish is very lovely. The videos are fantastic and beautiful. Thank you so much. I feel like if you create something from a place of love, like you genuinely love what you're doing and you're doing it from your heart, people do feel it and they can see it. And that's probably why you guys feel like this about my videos. And there's something about opening your heart, which is a scary thing, like when you really open it up. But there's a lot of beautiful things that happen when you open your heart up. Where is it from? I guess you mean my earrings. It's from H&M. You need to do best places to shop lingerie. Love your hair. Oh, okay. Intisimi. Is that the right word? Intisimi. I love Intisimi. I love Ann Summers if you're in the UK. But naturally, I just shop from normal shops, you guys. I also buy stuff from H&M. Like, I'm not that high maintenance. I think I have an eye for like nice stuff. And sometimes you guys confuse it and think that I'm very bougie, but like, I have their H&M and Zara shopping billboard, literally. Watching from Barbados. Wow, amazing. I don't want to skip anyone. Should we expect Vlogmas? Yes, Vlogmas will be in Kenya. Oh my God. I think I have very few days left here. I'm actually packing at the moment, which is so crazy. It is so crazy to think that I am packing to come to Kenya for a really long time. Ooh, I'm so excited. And I guess maybe that is like a life update that I gotta give you guys. I've decided to go to Kenya. I know, I know, but it's because I feel like this is the only chance I have, and if I don't take this chance now and like risk it, I will never be able to take it because I feel like maybe the older you get, the more challenges you have, the more you build like a family and all that stuff, the harder it is to take some challenges. And moving to Kenya will definitely get harder if I have like a family situation here. So I have decided to take a leap of faith and go to Kenya. Yeah. Good luck on your beautiful journey. Thank you so much. Mambui, you're so supportive. Thank you, babe. Unapendeza sana dadet. Asante. I'm watching from Kisumu, Dala. You look so cute. Oh, thank you so much. I can't wait to come to Kisumu. I miss Kisumu. Given Tracy. Hi. Oh, Jed M. Tadal. Thank you so much. Hi. Hi from the US. Where are you in the US? Tell me. I think that maybe you guys want to join me. If you would like to join me, let me know. So I'm going to put a link. Copy. Okay. I have commented a link there. If you want to join me, just click on it and you can join me and chat with me for some time. And you can tell me what you're up to, where you are, your life story, whatever you feel comfortable sharing with me. Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate that you guys love my natural beauty. Okay, this is not natural, of course, been outside. We were outside or whatever. So I have a little bit of uh, tinted moisturizer, which I love, and just a natural lip. But I think it does give off a little bit of a natural aesthetic that you guys love. And of course, the afro is always giving. I feel like when I have my afro, I don't have to do so much to my face because it does the talking. Yeah. And I, yeah. Whoa. Okay. Wee. Okay. I feel like I'm losing. I've clicked way too far. What do you use on your skin? You really glow. I use good vibes. I use positivity. I use self love. Um, Very little about creams. I have very dry skin, especially now during winter. So Cetaphil works, and coconut butter, like coconut, the normal coconut oil, I use it on top of what I already have to just give that extra glow if I want to. But for the most part, it's just hydration, minding my business, like loving whoever loves me, staying away from drama, dating men who can afford me. Hot. Rose. Ah, thank you, babe. You're so hot too. Love your content so much. Are you on TikTok? Yes, I'm on TikTok, but I haven't still found a way to TikTok right. I feel like when I was in Kenya, my TikTok was popping, but I wasn't that consistent. But when I come to TikTok, I'm really going to come with that because I want to give something different. I just don't want to dance to other people's, I don't know, because I'm a bad dancer. So that kind of kicks me out of the TikTok game. But I also feel like I'm such an emotional creator. Like it's either my heart is talking or I'm not talking. So I just find it hard to do whatever like that. Oh, I see someone. Okay, hey babe, I'm going to include you soon. Thank you for clicking. Rachel, what's Stockholm like? Never been there. Oh, Stockholm is nice. It's cool. There's a lot that happens, but let me tell you guys something. Most of us we're just indoors and we don't talk to other people. We're just so quiet. Like it's just like any other European city, I think. The beauty of Stockholm is there's a lot of water everywhere and it's very aesthetic that way, especially if you're like me from the lakeside and you feel so attracted to water bodies. Yeah. Reparations. I'm going to add you soon, babe. Hey, we love you in South Africa. Oh my God. We were planning to go to South Africa, me and my kids. We're planning to go to South Africa at some point, probably just in the spring, because I kind of say you guys have spring. Want to go try some surfing there. I can't surf, but I'll be watching somebody do the surfing. Oh, thank you. Hey Rachel, you're fun. You make me laugh. I have the feeling you're a bargain shopper for good stuff. Just to think so. Yes, yes, I am a bargain shopper. You all, I'm a walking H&M and whatever and Zara billboard. But I also like nice things. So it's like I love luxury, but within reason. Or also it actually depends who's buying it. But if it's me, then it's within reason. I don't mind it as presents and stuff. Okay, so I'll just hold on a second. I'll still keep up with the comments, but at the moment I'm going to take maybe I'm going to bring in somebody and then we will continue. Just hold on. Reparations comes and then the next guy.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm all right. Would like to see you. Welcome.
Oh, thank you. Unfortunately, I'm not camera ready.
No, it's okay. We don't judge. It's just fine.
Hey.
Just come and see you.
I just want to say you're amazing. I think it's so wonderful you're going back to Kenya. You're an inspiration and just keep doing you.
Thank you so much. It means a lot.
You're welcome. This was
Oh,
just
Where are you?
I'm in Atlanta.
Atlanta, Georgia. Nice.
Yes.
What's the time there?
Pardon?
What's the time there?
It's 1:30.
I'd like to know a little bit more about you. Like, what do you do?
I also have a YouTube channel.
What's your YouTube channel name? I'll go. I'll trust me. I'll go. I'll go check you out and I'll subscribe.
Thank you. It's called Reparations. That's the link I joined with.
Okay. Reparations. Okay. What is it
Yes.
about? Are you speaking
It's
about?
about politics, mainly African politics. And of course, where I live, you have no choice but to be part of politics because it affects you. So I've
I,
involved, pardon?
I love to hear black women. I assume you're a black woman, right?
Yes, a
Yeah.
black Ghanaian woman.
Nice. I love to hear black women not be scared to have opinions and speak on matters that concern us. And I'm very proud of you.
Thank you. The same here.
Oh. I wish I could see your face, though. That would have been really nice.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm not ready.
Oh, okay. Next time. Next time. Do
All
you have?
right.
How did you move to the US, if I may ask?
That's a long story, but just popping in to say what's up. You're amazing. So I'm gonna run away. Okay.
Okay. All right. Take care.
All right. Take care. Bye.
Bye. I'll add one more person quickly, and then
All right. Take care. Bye.
bye. I'll add one more person quickly, and then point to reduce your volume.
All right. Take care. Bye.
Bye. I'll add one more person quickly, and then point to reduce your volume.
All right. Take care. Bye.
Bye. I'll add one more person. Okay, I think I need to take a little bit of a short break in between before I add somebody else so that it updates. But I'm adding you back, pretty. To take a little bit of a short break in between before I add somebody else so that it updates. But I'm adding you back, pretty. To take a little bit of a short break in between before I add somebody else so that it updates. But I'm adding you back, pretty. To take a little bit of a short okay, do this. Reduce if you're watching me using another if you're watching using another device, just reduce the volume and then come back. I'm going to add you back. So you love me in Sweden more. Trust me, you love me anywhere in Sweden, out of Sweden. I'm still me. I'm just experiencing different places. Uh, trust me, I don't change. Whether I'm in Sweden or I'm in Kenya, I'm still the same person. Will you be going into career path you studied? Absolutely. That's the whole point, right? Will your man stick with you to Kenya? I don't know what you really mean, but I mean you mean if we will stay in a relationship if I'm in Kenya? And yes, of course, like I cannot tell if someone will stick with me or not. Like let's say um if I choose to like live in Kenya forever and that's not their vision, we might have to reevaluate our relationship. But as long as like we can see each other, I can come back every now and then. The thing is, I'm going to Kenya, but I will still always be a Swedish citizen. So, and as a Swedish citizen, I have to be coming back here and so that I don't lose my citizenship. If I don't know if people lose their citizenship for being away for too long, but I'll always be back and forth in Sweden. So my man, if anything is meant to be, it will be. It doesn't matter. And of course, I cannot predict how how people act or react depending on situations. You know, when you're together, everyone is in love and it's so sweet. But when I really move far away like that, I'm sure it will test our relationship in a way. So far, we have plans to be visiting each other. So he will come to me, I'll come to him here and there. But I think for me, my challenge of him visiting me is like having to hide him in a hotel room. Like, I feel so bad about that. So the goal, I think, how I'm thinking right now is when it comes to Kenya, probably we'll go to other countries together or something like that, just to avoid the awkwardness of why can't I come home, you know. uh, Rachel, if you're to go on holiday now, where will you go? I'll probably go to Santorini. I've been thinking about it for a while. And a place that I have in mind that I desperately want to go to holiday on is New Zealand. I've been thinking about it. It's just that the flight there is so far away. But when I'm ready, I'll take Australia by storm. So New Zealand, yes. Right now, it will be Santorini. Because I'm thinking it's slightly off season now, and maybe it's close by, and I think it's romantic. Okay, you get back to work in it's 12 midday in USA. Just wanted to say hello. Thank you, Evelyn. I hope that you enjoyed yourself hanging out with me. And I'm so happy that you took your precious time to come hang out with me here. Yes, Sherry, I'll see you soon. We will be praying for you in all your decisions. That is so sweet. You know, I really do appreciate when you guys like trust me with my life and support the things that I do, because honestly, nobody really know what life will turn out to be, and I live with a very open mind or a very open heart to what what life has to give me. I'm very experimental and I have a very open mind towards everything. And I know having such kind of mentality sometimes scares a lot of people, because most people are used to binary boxes of this should be here and that. Pretty, please then click on the link again and then reduce the volume of your phone. I think when you do that, it will not have the echo. So I do feel like most of us are really bound by binary boxes on how things should go and where you should be and so on and so forth. And maybe when you see someone like me who is a little bit less bound by binary boxes and more like open-minded to things, it can be very scary to watch, or like, oh my god, why isn't she doing like this? Why isn't she doing like that? I completely get it. But for those of you who are living is it voraciously or vicaciously through me and are open-minded and just like living their best life through me and are wishing me well, I really appreciate you very much. Okay, Pretty is back.
Am I live?
Yes, finally. I don't know why your voice kept echoing earlier, but I think because your volume was probably high.
I think it's weird because when I clicked on the link, I was watching you previously on another tab.
Oh
So I
yeah,
just
that's it.
had to close the tab to be
Yeah.
able to get you here. How are you? You look very nice. I'm seated in my pajamas. It's almost time for bed. So I'm not dressed as extravagant as you are, but you look very
No, it's your pajamas.
you look
Just
very well. Look at me. I'm wearing pajamas and looking nerdy nerd in my house. Well, how
wait,
are
I'm okay. First of all, I came to your house and
you?
then I sat on your bed and I just saw like a huge dick. But you like women. Can you explain to us what's up?
Bitch, can't you get decorations in your home for aesthetics? Hello?
Is that an
You go
aesthetic?
to people's house and you see naked bodies as furnitures. So that's my furniture in my house. It's an aesthetic. My own
No, I'm
decoration.
confused. I was like, should I sit on this? Is it like the couch or something? Should I put it in my mouth? I didn't know what to
Girl, how
do.
you gonna do me like this on YouTube?
Oh my god. I don't stress about that on YouTube. I think we're on call.
Okay. But how have you been? What's happening? How is everyone? I saw you shared my video earlier in the day, and some of your audience came to me to quote the Bible, and I was just laughing. I was like, oh my God, here we go again. Africans who want to lecture me on homosexuality and what is not. I'm like, no,
Yeah, it's so crazy. We're like, some people actually do think that I'm a lesbian myself, but tell them, am I a lesbian?
no. I mean, if you were, I would have been married to you already, but unfortunately, you're not. You're straightty, straight, straight, straight. No curves. Very straight.
Yeah,
Do
guys, I'm
people
sorry.
actually think you're a lesbian or because you have like a queer friend?
Yeah, and I think maybe the fact that I'm so open-minded to this, it confuses people. But I'm
For
very
real.
straight, guys. Yeah. So you were telling us on when you told your mom that you were a lesbian and like how shocked she was, and your dad was like, "Disown me, or I disown you." And
Yeah,
I
that
was,
man is actually that man is weird. Like, to be honest, my dad is like that. Like, he gets mad and he says things that he actually don't mean. You
yeah,
get, like, he just be opening his mouth and be saying rubbish. But my dad is so drunk in love with his family. Like,
oh,
I'm the only girl in my family, so they treat me as a queen. They put me on a pedestal, having four brothers, being the only girl. So they're
yeah,
like, oh, you have to get married to a man in this way, in this way. So I guess bringing that information to him broke his heart. So I can understand why he reacted the way he reacted. But still, I'm a human being. I consume emotions and they flow through me. So that really broke my heart. Imagine someone you're drunk in love with, you adore with all of your heart and life, tell you, like, well, if that's the path you choose to follow, then cut me off. That's actually really heartbreaking, breaking rather. It really
yeah,
pierced my heart. But now we're cool. I mean, I'd be slapping it in his face. If he likes, he accepts. If not, we move. But like he's not speaking about it for now. He's aware, but he's just acting blind to the situation. If that makes any sense.
yeah. Honestly, I know that this is a really difficult topic for most people to digest. Even just Africans in the comments right now, you're so scared, and I would be lying if I'm to tell you that if I was you and I had to come out to my family,
Mhm.
I don't know if I could have done it. Like, I don't know.
I mean, I feel like coming out is whitewash, to be honest, because straight people don't come out. Nobody comes out and say, you don't call me or call your parents and be like, hello, mom and dad. Well, I like boys. Ha ha ha.
Yeah,
Because it's normalized. Heteronormativity has always been normalized in a society. So it puts us in a box, we homosexuals, it puts us in a box, whereas, oh, now I owe it to my family, my friends, and people around me to come out. But I think coming out is more like a facade. It shouldn't even happen. Like, why should I come out to tell you, oh, I love who I love? Like, does that even make any sense? Do people come say, well, this is who I love, accept me?
yeah. Well, in that case, actually, I need to say this to you in person because I am so sorry at the time when this discussion came up. I was like, please, you have to come out, you have to tell people. But maybe at the time, I did not realize that that could be problematic, that I shouldn't like tell somebody else to come out.
Yeah. I mean, eventually it would have still happened. So
Yeah,
I kind of prepared myself mentally for the situation. I'm like, okay, it's now or never. I
yeah,
was always procrastinating, like, well, I'm gonna tell them, well, I'm gonna tell them. And with the whole COVID scenario going on, I didn't know when exactly I was gonna travel back home to tell my dad, and my dad's health is not very fine. So
yeah,
God forbid I didn't want anything to happen to him. Then I'm going to live the rest of my life without passing that information to him. So I thought, well, there's no really right time. I don't live with them. They don't pay my bills. They don't tell me what to do. So I can as well just tell them. You know what I mean? So I just pursued it. Gladly, you and Shiro gave me, some pep talk, and imagine my street friends telling me to come out. Like, how is that even logical? Do you even understand the gag?
but I got to learn a lot of stuff from you, even from that video. Like things
Yeah,
that challenge love and binary boxes and so on. And I see how that even as a straight person, I feel like there's a lot of binary boxes that are put on my head, and expectations on what I should do, how I should conduct my relationship, how this should happen and how that should happen. And I feel like those things really stop us from experiencing other people and love. just because this did not like work out with this person or that person doesn't mean like we should stop experiencing other people. And I do view love as an experience of other people. You just get to experience them differently. And I feel like people should be allowed, no matter the gender, to experience whoever they want, however. And I
Yeah.
know this is such a hard thing for me to say to my audience, because we are all like super hopeless romantic and we just want like, oh, I meet my prince charming when I'm 17, and like 21 we are married, 25 we have kids, and 27 we are done, and like life is just so perfect. But unfortunately, that's not how things go.
Yeah, I can see someone here in the comment section saying, I don't know if it's Jada or Jade. Forgive me if I slander your name, or correct me rather. Why do every lesbian and gay say I come out? Were you all inside? I don't understand the phrase. Excuse my ignorance. Well, it's okay that you're asking. So coming out is more like you're in a closet, right? Meaning society does not accept your love life. You know that we live in a homophobic society. So I cannot just come out and say, well, I'm gay, I'm lesbian. Most of us live in a society that is very conservative and they don't accept homosexuality. In some countries, you die
Yeah,
by death penalty, you can lose your life, you can lose your job. So, you
yeah,
know, most people that are homosexuals or queer, rather, live in fear and denial. You know what I mean? First, you need to accept yourself. Self acceptance is the most important thing, because if you can accept yourself as a queer person, there is no bullying that you cannot withstand from society. Because me being a queer person, I'm always going to face um, rubbish from the rest of the world. At least some people
yeah,
accept me, some people coming into my inbox preaching, not knowing or understanding the idea of love, you know. So, yeah,
yeah,
coming out is something we do,
yeah,
meaning like I have accepted myself and how I love, and
yeah,
I choose not to hide my love life. Like the same way man and woman will hold hands and walk on the street and do their PDA, is the same way I want to be able to hold hands with my partner
that's
and
right.
walk on the streets and love and kiss and be happy. But you
Yeah,
know, people always forget that. People always wrap their hands around the ideology of, well, religion, a woman's responsibility is to reproduce in life. But then are you invalidating
can you
people?
imagine that? Like a
Yeah,
woman's responsibility is to reproduce, and I see how this is even projected to me. I'm a straight woman,
yeah.
and I feel this projection come on so strong. So it was like, oh my god, when are you gonna have kids? Where's the kids? Like my sole purpose on this earth is to reproduce. It blows my mind.
Like it's even sickening, because there are women out there that genuinely or biologically cannot have children. You
True.
understand? Or even if they can have children, they choose not to use their reproductive whatever. They don't want to use their uterus for so many reasons. It's either they don't like children, or they don't want to pass their mental illnesses to their children. And all those reasons are valid. And even if a woman and woman wants to be in a relationship, come on now, God has invented so many ways through technology that we can have children. Aside adoption, there are so many ways. There are IVFs, there are sperm donors, there are so many. But people always live in a box and they always forget, like, oh, religion, religion. But at the end of the day, this is just a physical body I wear on
Yeah,
this lifetime. But when my physical body drops, my soul leaves, and soul has no freaking gender. So
yeah,
if a soul chooses to fall in love with another soul, how about that? Don't see it as a woman, another woman. See me as soul, the same way
yeah.
you see yourself as soul. But then colonialism, white people have come, written so many things, rules in Africa, that we still adhere to those rules, and they've gone back to their country to,
You
you
know
know.
what thing blows my mind, right? I feel like religion. I don't want to talk about this, but it's such.
I know, but
It was a lot of years thinking, oh, and the people who brought religion in the first place don't even believe in religion anymore. But we are so stuck to it. It's not like I am religious. I genuinely believe in God. I pray and I read my Bible and I rely on God on so many things. But one thing I'll never do is use a Bible verse to oppress another person. Literally. I'll use Bible verses to reaffirm me, to give me hope, to encourage somebody else, but I'll never pick my Bible to tell somebody what they're doing right or wrong. No.
okay. Yeah. So I was going to say something. I lost my train of thought trying to look at someone else. But yeah, people always forget that religion should be an individual part. It is my relationship with God, not I and our relationship with God. It's not myself, Rachel, and God. It's Wura and God, not Wura and the community. So your way home back to God is an individual part. That's why it blows my mind oftentimes when I was on Twitter earlier in the day, and it's a woman, a pastor, who was wearing a ripped jean on stage as a pastor. And I saw the comment section, people were dragging her that, oh, end world is here. How can a pastor wear a ripped jeans to church? And I'm like, yo, I don't understand. It's supposed to be our her relationship with God. And it's not like her vagina or bum is showing. I'm sorry, can I say that word on YouTube? Literally, her
I'm planning, I'm
thigh.
planning, I'm planning to keep this live today. So
Okay, so it just really blew my mind, or it blows my mind that people are very judgmental. They want to address homosexuality, but they are the ones fornicating, they are the ones doing this, they are the ones doing that, and they just want to focus on gay people, the homosexual part. That's the one that they want to, whatever. And yes, someone was asking if I believe in God. Of course, I believe in God. I believe in God. I'm very spiritual. I have a different religion, though. So yeah, of course, I am. But Tora, if you, as
yeah,
many, are supposed to believe
I
in God.
mean, here's the thing, Wura. I just want to encourage people, like, no matter what you decide to do with your life or what you feel is wrong,
Mm,
experience the way you'll experience life fully is to allow yourself to not fall into binary boxes and things like
period.
because and I can say this to myself as well because I feel like I've changed so much, right? I feel like I've changed so much that I cannot relate to certain parts of me at some point.
Yeah.
And that makes it that challenges a lot of things that I have thought of, that I've believed, and so on and so forth. Like for instance, the part of me that gave a fuck. Like I cannot relate to that anymore. But back then I did.
Yeah.
Um, and because of that, I give myself to not stick to a particular definition of things and just experience them as I go and leave it at that. And that applies to everything, including honestly, guys, if one day I wake up and I don't want to be, if I wake up one day, okay, let me not go there.
No, but people always like to, just the same way they always say, well, we're slapping homosexuality in their face. It's the same thing you're doing. You're forcing your own beliefs on me, saying I have to follow your path. But you forget that religion should be an individual path. And do not forget that religion is man-made. People always forget. So take what you think is best for you and work with it. As long as you're not hurting anybody, you're not killing nobody, you're following the rules, I think you should be fine. But criticizing other person's love that does not affect you is just what I find fascinating. Like, no.
Yeah, I think so. But I do feel like in Sweden, for instance, uh, Caucasians, they are allowed to do certain things, like they're allowed to like get a divorce, they're allowed to date as many people as they want,
Yeah.
they're allowed to even probably choose to not have kids. And when they do that, like, oh, that's why people have it's fine. But as a black woman, if I date like one or two people, all of a sudden everybody looks at me as a slut, and it's just mind blowing.
Like, it blows my mind, Rachel, because we're the ones that always say women empowerment, women need to look out for other women. But then sometimes I look under your comment section in your YouTube, and I see people that say mean things to you. They're actually women like you and I. And then my mind is just like, I don't
Yeah.
see any man calling you. I don't see men slut shaming you.
Men slut shame me, Ura.
I
Men are
don't
always
see,
like
I
saying
don't
the
see men body shaming you. I
no,
only
men don't shame
see,
me. Most of them that talk crap are just maybe men that want to sleep with me. But one thing that I realized in my comment section, and this was how it just completely switched my mindset on how I view people now, is like I said, I feel like I am a mirror to so many people. And when they look at me, they look at their lives and then they compare. So here is an example. You are in a really bad relationship and you are struggling to leave, or you refuse to leave that relationship for whichever reason you have. It's justified. Like, I'm not here to tell you leave, don't leave.
Yeah.
And then you are there. Like, any reason you have to stay in your situation is just on you. Like, I cannot lecture you on that. But
Yeah.
you come online and then you watch me make these risky decisions. Like, okay, screw it. I don't give a shit. I'm going to choose me. And then you either love my courage and be like, wow, girl, I wish I was like that. I wish I could do it. Or you hate me for it. And now you come on my comments and start calling me like slut shaming me, or like there's almost like single shaming someone. That's something. And I do feel like this kind of mentality does perpetuate gender-based violence, because when somebody comes into my comment section, and I want you guys to be very careful on what you write there, because when somebody comes into my comment section who maybe is going through like an abusive relationship situation, and then they come and read my comment section being slut shamed or being single shamed, they might decide to stay in that because maybe they think it's better to stay there than to be single or to leave a relationship. And you guys have to be very careful what you write and what you say in comment section of women, because you don't know who is reading that and how they're applying that in their lives. So
Honestly, it's true because we always say women, we need to stand up for each other. But I feel like majority of the problems we have is, of course, internalized misogynoir.
mhm,
It affects us big time. And
yeah,
we always, okay, the patriarchy has already ruined us all. And
yeah,
then with internalized misogyny, then you're projecting. I feel like most women project their insecurities towards other women who are comfortable in their skin, in their way of living, in life in general. You know, they just see a woman winning and they're like, well, she's smart, but why is she opening her bomb? Must she open her bomb? Well, her relationship ended. Why is she showing her other relationship? La la la, she only likes to date white men. What's your business? I don't know.
yeah. And actually, I do feel that as well. Um, um, like black men do shame me a lot for like dating a white person. Like, they insult me so much and saying that they feel like I'm betraying black people by dating a white man. And there's a section of like black women who extremely worship me for it, or also extremely shame me for it. And I do feel like there shouldn't be a feeling towards the race that I'm dating. It should more be like towards, is she happy or not? And whether I'm happy or not is my own choice. Like,
It's the same way when you pick love. Like, love has no race, love sees no gender, love sees you as a human being. And if love finds you in any race, I think you should be able to pursue it regardless.
mhm,
You understand? But
yeah,
I don't understand black men too, because they are not even patronizing you. Do you understand? People always forget that as black women, we face colorism. You have light skin privileges. So for someone like you, okay, I'm ethnically Nigerian, right? And
yeah.
I know that Nigerian men like their women light skin and
You
teeth.
see skin bleaching? How crazy it's going? Right now, if you want to start a booming business, skin bleaching. God.
Like sometimes I follow them. I'm so embarrassed. I'm just like, no, they are promoting skin. Like, if you ever want to start a skincare line, Nigeria and Jamaica is the place for you to be able to sell anything that bleach your skin. So basically, you find a typical Nigerian man say, oh, I like my woman light skin, I want her with big bum and all that. So they are intentionally segregating the dark skinned women, which means you don't fall under their beauty standard. They keep living in a facade of Eurocentric beauty standard, and that's just sickening.
Yeah.
So I don't understand why people come patronize you like, well, why is she only dating white men? The black men are not even coming your way. So basically, are you gonna go down to kiss someone's feet to be with you? Well, no.
Let's talk about this. It's very risky now, but I
Mhm.
push the limit. I do feel like people have a very toxic relationship with sex, and they think that if somebody had sex with someone and then that relationship doesn't materialize or it doesn't even end in a relationship, they have been used. Can you just,
Wait. There was consent in the intercourse, right?
especially
We
it's almost like the woman who's getting used and the man is benefiting of it.
it blows my mind because I mean this was a consensual intercourse, right? So if it doesn't work that way, people always forget we're human beings. Not every relationship is supposed to be long lasting. People come into your life and leave. You learn experiences, you outgrow certain things, certain relationships, certain people. Not everything is meant to be forever. So if you and I decide to be in a relationship and we decide to have consensual intercourse and it doesn't work as we had planned, why
Yeah.
do you feel that I was used or they were used?
I think that people do not expect women, especially black women, to enjoy sex and even just want it outside something more than a relationship. And I do feel like it's a very toxic way to view,
Very.
unhealthy way to view sex.
Like,
And
okay,
seriously, someone can have a completely sexual encounter with a woman can have a completely sexual encounter with a man without the woman necessarily being used. But I get it.
yeah. Um, I don't know. It's just weird to me, to be honest. And I don't know, African women, we find sex as a taboo. Like,
Yeah.
you cannot openly speak about these things. It's just like, oh, when you talk about sex, they want to know your body count. Like, well, this one sleeps around, that one does this. How is it your business? It's the person's decision. As long as they are adult, they can make certain decisions for themselves. So I don't understand why people think that people use them because the relationship doesn't work and they have sex. Like, didn't you agree to have the sex too? So I don't understand. Did they force anybody? This is an adult relationship, so I can never fathom that, honestly.
I think that there's a lot of things that we need to question. We just
Hmm.
need to question, why do we think the way we do? Is this real, or was this created by a man somewhere? Or is it just like the society way of like diminishing women and stopping them from expressing themselves in a certain way?
I think so, Rachel, because if you look at it realistically and critically, if you look
Yeah.
at it, everything boils down to patriarchy. And tables are turning now that patriarchy is starting to affect men because you see, that's why feminine men are often criticized because they feel like, well, feminine men are weak. You understand? For example, when people use this phrase, like, well, why you acting like a pussy? Have some balls. Do you understand? When you say pussy, pussy is related to weakness. So I tend not to use that word. Like, why are you acting like a pussy? Meaning pussy is weak. And when you say, oh, have some balls, man up, have balls, it means you're bold, you're strong, you're so psychologically, or if you look at it, I just think it's weird. And that's why men's mental health is lagging because they feel like, oh, as a man, you shouldn't cry, you shouldn't show emotions, you shouldn't do this, you have to be strong, but your mental health is lacking.
Yeah. Someone has said something really nice here. As far as men saying that a black woman marrying a white man is being enslaved, they are just worried about their own insecurities. Oh, I don't
Yeah.
know who enslaves women more than black men.
Tell me about it,
Who
honey.
enslaves black women more than black men? Tell
The
me about it.
trauma. Do we want to even talk about the trauma our parents have gone through?
I guess that's a conversation nobody wants to have.
Exactly.
But like the moment you see, like for instance, Wura, I don't think that I am physically like I naturally attract black women, and I've explained this so many ways. The way I'm
You
built.
feel what? I did not hear you again. You naturally don't attract who?
Like black men, when they look at me, I'm not like the instant beauty aesthetic.
They're
You understand?
missing. They don't know beauty.
Yeah, their idea of beauty is very different, and I just happen to not fit into that box.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, I think I fit into a stereotype of beauty that is fetishized by white women, by white men. You
Yep.
understand? So
100%.
it's so hard for someone to look at me and be like, wow, this can just be a normal girl in love, or who has found a white guy and they are just experiencing each other. Just because she looks like the stereotype of a girl who would be fetishized by a white man doesn't necessarily mean that that's the case.
Yeah. Yeah.
And why black men that see me on the street, they don't even look at me. Most times I'm even taller than them. Like, and if they are taller than me or they look good, they tend to go for a particular type. So I don't even know why. I have to like I have they have to micromanage who I happen to associate myself with, while themselves they don't even look at me in the first place.
Mm. I don't know what's going on in the comment section. It's a little bit weird, but okay.
Angels. Okay, so as far as this Angel Lina's comment is concerned, she's like, black men, men saying that a black woman marrying a white man is being enslaved. They're just worried about their own insecurities. Normally, most men that say this are the biggest enslavers of women.
Period.
They're just mad that probably they're not able to enslave this one.
Period.
So miss me with that bullshit. And as far as I'm concerned, I will love whoever loves me. That's how I choose to live my life. If an Indian man came, yes. If a Korean man came, South Korean man came right now, yes. Even yesterday, yes. If a Chinese man came, like I genuinely do not care. I
Yeah.
will go wherever I'm wanted. Period.
Yeah. To be honest, go to where you're valid and you're appreciated, not them making you to conform to who you're not. I don't know
Mhm.
if everyone knows Toke Makinwa. Have you read Toke Makinwa's story? She even
No.
released a book about her failed relationship. Her man, her ex-husband made her bleach her skin. So basically, she was bleaching her skin for a
Yeah.
man.
Mhm.
You met me, blackity black, black, black. You
Mhm.
liked me. But because your eyes are big, you want me to be who I'm not. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So go to where you're being appreciated. Nobody's going to come to you tomorrow and tell you go start use skin bleaching products or go get a BBL. No disrespect to anyone who does that, but
No, actually, I do understand why people do certain things. It's just the same way, like I date white guys because first of all, there's no black men who are interested in me as far as I'm concerned. At least around me there aren't, so I'll go wherever I want. So if there's a woman somewhere who feels like getting a BBL will boost her self confidence, will make her feel better about it, because this society is pretty messed up,
yeah,
or they feel like maybe bleaching my skin is what will get me. Girl, go for it.
go
But
for
on the other hand, we cannot fail to acknowledge how this is very society problem.
Yeah, it is. Like honestly, I'm not against any of those body modification, all those things. Go for it as long as it makes you happy. But make sure that you're doing it for yourself, not to please someone else. Does that make any sense?
And
Because
that's really hard, Bura, because sometimes like a woman is really in a tough situation.
speaking from lived experience, it can make sense or it makes sense rather.
Yeah.
You know.
I just have compassion to anyone that does it because of other people, because they feel like they don't have a choice. I just my sympathy, or like you have my empathy, and I just hope that you find peace within it somehow. Okay, let me see what I lost it in the comments. To go deep in
Someone
here.
said, truth be told, the white guys accept us as we are. The black man wants you to look like a Barbie or have big boobs, big butts, and shapes like an hourglass.
Talking of that, I do feel like big boobs are not necessarily appreciated by black men.
Really?
And
I
yeah,
thought
I
that.
do feel like, at least when I was growing up, it felt like the women with like smaller upper bodies and like rounded lower, like, the pear, is it apple? Apple or pear? The one with the small upper body, wide hips and stuff. That was
Hourglass.
not hourglass. Hourglass is more like,
Okay.
they like more like six. Small upper body and like rounded. And
Lower
like,
bone. Yeah.
I do find like women are beautiful in every shape and form. Like I do find women who look like that very beautiful. I also do find women who have like a bigger chest, really nice legs,
Yeah.
which I think maybe I'm more like that. I'm a straight with somehow like that. I do find hourglass beautiful, and I do find plus size really beautiful. So yeah.
Yeah. It's weird. Men in general in America looking at your boobs, your butt, your face. Oh, I didn't know that's how they are in America. The black men in America or like men in general.
Ah, this is true. This is true. This is so true. You know what, Hura?
Yeah.
I was talking with my guy, and I asked him like which guy is he? And he is a face man, which was I was so shocked because I felt like most guys they look at your body first before your face, and
Yeah.
he's more like he looks at your face first before your body.
But true. Even if, I mean, at the end of the day, people always say, well, it's the personality that matters. But let's be realistic. Before the personality matters, something has to attract you physically. Is it my smile? Is it my face? Is it, my legs, my feet?
What do,
Something.
what are you attracted to? Uh,
For me,
yeah,
I don't
physically.
know. When I physically, okay, subconsciously, when I meet a person, I just automatically look at your shoes to see if you're properly dressed, not wearing luxurious shoes, but like, don't come to me with ashy legs.
Uh-huh.
Please moisturize your legs, like, very important, and have like nice teeth.
Yeah. Do you know what? Do you know my mine? Like, do you know my aesthetic?
No. Tall, I know tall, nice teeth, uh,
That is funny.
maybe
Ura,
somewhat
please,
receding
don't
hairline.
like don't choose violence. Ura, stop choosing violence. I don't want anyone to come at me right now. Now you're choosing violence.
No,
And
but you just asked me and I'm answering your question, my lady.
Ura, please,
Oh my god.
there's no choosing violence today. I beg. We've fought enough. Okay. Today we are peace.
Peace. No, let's go for peace today. Not bashing black men. I'm just stating that I have dealt with that. True, true, true. I do believe you.
I
Lee.
think actually I think Ura, I'm a height discriminator. I
I mean,
like
I don't date men, so for women,
to,
to be honest, I'm more into this. Does not mean that if I'm hyping you up in your comment section, it means I like you. I'm just appreciating God's beauty, or please. So for me, women's height don't really matter, but I know I like feminine looking women. But yeah, I am currently my partner is mask representing.
Mhm.
Usually I will not go for that, but her face was just too cute, and she dresses mask, but she's the most feminine woman you will ever find in her ways. She's very feminine. So when people see us, they think, well, I'm the big baby, but in reality, she's the bigger baby.
I want people in the comment section to tell me like what they look for. I've told
When
you
you're
guys.
in
For
person,
me,
what?
I like a tall guy. Yeah.
Hey, we need to stop short. We need to stop height shaming short men. God, when? It's not fair.
Listen, I'm not height shaming short men. I just feel like when I'm with a short guy. By the way, Ura, I have like maybe dated a short guy for like a week or so. And
Mm-hmm.
then, I'm telling you, short guys will compensate with their money. This man had no problem spending. Like he would make it rain. Okay,
He
I
could.
like that. I really like that.
A lot of people are into heights here.
The problem
Men
is
tall.
when it's time to go out and they start lecturing me about my high heels, then we have a problem because I'm choosing my
Yeah,
for you.
that's actually problematic because some of them start to tell you, well, you cannot wear heels because it makes your height even, go higher, da da da. Or someone said, King Solomon says he likes white ladies. Okay, good luck. But if you like white ladies, when you meet them, what do you look for? Like, you do they have to be like BBW or like nice smile or long silk hair?
Wait, Kate, why? Kate, why?
Hold
Kate,
on
why?
a
Why are you
second.
like this? Why?
I look for money in a man. She's not even looking for any height. She's like, I look for the money, honey. Go for your shmoney wherever you like. I mean, everyone is entitled to their preference, no? So
The end.
yours is not invalid. It's very, very valid. See, in this 21st century or in this 2021, a lot has happened. So money would save you from everything at this particular juncture. So yeah, yeah, valid.
I would- that was hilarious and good one.
I don't
No,
look for men. I
yes,
see
this one.
kindness. Oh, and
Ah,
Adrian, do you look for women or human beings?
I don't look for men. I see kindness. Okay, maybe she's attracted to human beings.
Yeah.
Not
Short
men
men
can stand
can
on this.
spend their wallet for real.
No cap.
God bless for short men.
That no cap. I know what you're talking about.
Plus a light-hearted his smile, his height. Okay. I don't look for men. I have a son and three daughters.
Okay, I have a son and three daughters. All are adults. And if you think that my post was bashing you, then you should comprehend other
Who
opinions.
is bashing Holly? I
Aha! Maybe this was a conversation that was going on in the comments that we missed out.
okay. I didn't pay attention,
Okay, sorry,
basically.
we missed that. Only looking for mullah. Girl, honestly, this is an economy that requires mullah. I'll not judge you for that.
Honestly, honey.
It's tough.
Honestly. Oh, King Solomon said, I
Yeah,
don't like
yeah.
BBW, I like
I don't
skinny.
like BB. What? Ah, no.
You don't like big black women. Wow, okay.
That is so insulting. It was, oh, BBW means big black women?
Like big, bold women or big black women, basically. But it can mean any of them. But it's mostly,
We do not care.
I totally feel you, I had.
That with chocolate brothers.
Yes, honey. If he's kind to me, he attracts me. Okay, kindness is very attractive. Um,
Me
I
too.
like tall white guys.
I saw this funny meme or like TikTok. It was like, do you like him? Do you no? Is he good looking or is tall?
Oh,
I
so which
think
is
that's me. I don't know. I cannot differentiate the difference between tall and good looking. It's the same thing.
she was taking notes. uh, I'm a very short woman. I look for height since I want to date you. I won't date a hammer. We can't be hammers. We need nails too. Lol. I really date.
Okay, wait. I only date men who are millionaires in dollars. Why do it? Because it's better to cry for heartbreak in a Range Rover than on, on feet walking. Love comfortability and financial freedom. Let's just say this. Either way, people are gonna cry. So you just choose where you wanna cry. And I won't. I can't judge you for this. It's not a bad place to cry in, to be honest.
Honestly, me neither.
Crying
I
in
cannot.
Maldives is way better than in the rain somewhere in the gutter. I can't blame you for that decision. But either way, like you gotta cry. So
Hmm. Okay. If you can take care of me, then color doesn't matter to me. Yeah, of course.
If you can respect me, treat me right, then color doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Women that marry for money, okay, women that marry for money earn every penny like an employee. Make your own money and call the shots in your life. Oh,
I mean,
interesting.
can't you see how women are hustling? I feel like everyone, not not all women want to be in businesses or entrepreneurs, or some women actually want to be full-time housewives. Who am I to invalidate their choice? So to be honest, the way the world is built is not favorable to our gender. It's mostly favorable to the opposite gender, and this is why we have feminists fighting for us.
I do feel like this kind of mentality, like sometimes people think that they're trying to empower, but for the
Mhm.
most part, you're just destroying someone.
Yeah, you are,
Easy
because
to, yeah, it's easy to say that, like, oh, go work hard for your own money, blah, blah, blah. But you know how challenging it can be to speak. Maybe someone does not have, did not have the privilege to go to certain schools or get an education. Maybe someone is physically challenged. Maybe someone is mentally tired and they just can't work. Maybe someone is just, they just feel like their calling in life is to be a stay at home housewife. Like that's what they want.
yeah,
And
one-
and when you think about it in a bigger scale, honestly, guys, honestly, every single man have the potential to use and abuse and mistreat you, whether rich or poor. So if a woman chooses to marry a man of a particular caliber or a particular income bracket, let them be, let them do
to be
whatever they want.
honest, let them be.
Because
I
nobody
find
knows
it weird
men.
when people call women gold diggers. To me, it's just lame, very lame. If not for patriarchy, you won't be calling women gold diggers.
Yeah.
You men were the one that sets the standard. So this is why we're here today. Don't bash people that do sex work or want to be stay-at-home moms or whatever. Just let people be, no?
Yeah. It's so easy to say make your own money and call the shots in your life.
Not
That
everyone
is
has the
easy to
same
say that now, but
opportunity.
you just don't know everyone's situation. Yeah.
Exactly.
Maybe you are in a place where you have the right connections and someone can hook you up with a job and you can do it and it's so easy for you. Maybe you're someone who's just talented and motivated and can do it. Not everybody's like that. So
Yeah, that's true. That's why I find it very weird when people say those things. Not everyone has the same opportunity. Some people are not opportune to go to school, so have great educations, or even mentally stable. We have genetic mental illnesses that hinder people from focusing, from learning, from doing things like neurotypicals. I hope the world knows that we have different people. We have the neurodivergence and we have neurotypicals. And the world is built mostly to favor neurotypicals and segregating the neurodivergence. So always keep it at the back of your mind that there are women who fall under neurodivergence category.
yeah,
Right.
that's I guess a conversation that we refuse to have because in my culture, when someone is neurodivergent, people think that this one has been bewitched or so and so. But
Yeah, honestly, like I was I was having this conversation with my mom the other day. I'm like, Mom, not everything is juju or witchcraft or like this is real. This is reality. Mental illness is real.
okay, someone is here, but don't marry 60 years older. Well, let's be honest. If someone is 60
Am
years
I?
older than you, so let's say you are 20 and someone is 60 years older than you. Well, that person is almost dying. So it won't be for so long. So don't worry. Don't worry about who I choose to marry in that case. And personally, I think I have very conflicting opinions about this. On one hand, I do feel like people should be free to marry whoever they want and age doesn't matter. But on the other hand, we have to be very open on what this really means. And I do feel like there is a section on the internet that overly worships the idea of marrying a very old man for their money without necessarily opening people's eyes into the reality of what that looks like. Okay? So we have, I'm not here to aid, I'm not here to like police somebody on this is right or this is wrong or whatever. But whatever
Yeah.
you choose to do for yourself, just make sure that you evaluate. You evaluate.
Honestly, and like as long as they are of legal age, as long as pedophilia isn't involved, I honestly don't see why someone will bash someone for loving who they love. Like if someone chooses to love a 70-year-old man,
Ura, honestly, okay, wait, hold up, Ura. Let's be honest now. Let's be
mhm,
honest. Would you be genuinely attracted or like love a man who is 70 years old?
in the
Or
first place, I don't like men. So
let me finish.
rephrase your sentence.
Woman, okay. Woman or man, okay. Just in general, okay? No gender. Would you be attracted to someone who is that old? Or do you think if you are, then maybe your attraction could be based on other things, which is perfectly fine. Like it's not right or wrong.
Does she
But
look like Jennifer Lopez? Eh? Does she look like Jennifer Lopez? Are we talking about, good looking MILFs that works out with
no, that's
nice
I'm
body?
looking for like a typical 70-year-old man
In the first, I don't like men, so it's not my
or
target
woman, like
audience.
person.
So would I genuinely be attracted to a 70-year-old woman?
Mhm.
Is she rich, rich?
No, no, no. Genuine. Like imagine they have nothing, they're just on the same level as you,
Okay,
just
I'm speaking for myself. Wura Ola. 70 might be too much for me,
yeah.
honestly, because I don't like slow people. And when you're getting old, they are slow. I get irritated easily. So I would just hit your leg and you fall and die before your time. So no, I
Oh,
wouldn't want
no,
to.
I
I would,
think for me, in this case, I wouldn't necessarily be, and here's my reasoning. I feel like if somebody probably is quite late into their lives and pretty young, I feel like I'll spend a lot of my time not necessarily enjoying our relationship because
a
maybe
retirement
they
plan.
are tired or maybe they have like health issues or here and there, and I can't expect them to be like out and about running with me, climbing rocks, like hiking and doing so on. So in that case, it might be challenging.
Yeah.
But if someone is like a billionaire, then that's tricky.
That's why I asked, is the person rich, rich? Because I don't know if prenups will be involved, no? Because when they die, they're gonna give you the inheritance. So if you're
When
still
you do what?
you
Are you
can
waiting on that?
you can still look for someone else. Honestly, I don't know. I'm just like, let people do what
I
they
just feel like
want.
I would cheat on them because the kind of stuff I like to do, it will know
Yeah,
wow.
I think he would understand if you would cheat on them. Yeah, but I wouldn't date a 70-year-old woman because I don't think I have the patience for old age because even when you're young and you're too slow, I'm like, so if you're old and I think I would just run mad. So maybe no. But maybe if
Actually,
they are
okay.
rich, 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 even if they are rich, Rachel, you know me, I don't know, I can't.
Yeah, I think also for me, I just feel like I'm so like I like certain things, but I'm also like a hopeless romantic. So maybe
Mhm.
I I don't know. It will be hard. Anyway,
I
older
want to
than
go
my
work with
age,
my
my
woman,
hobby,
I want to
40. Hold on.
possibly.
Older than my age, my hubby is 40. He is 40 and I'm 29, which is okay with me. I think that's perfectly fine.
Yeah,
Um,
that's fine.
that is like perfect. A 40. Why do people think that a 40-year-old person is old? Like I feel like 40 is pretty young.
Yeah, I once
I
dated
think
someone
maybe
that
if
was
someone is like
yeah.
carrying like 70 over there, 80, then that is really tired.
For
Um,
me, 50 is even
but
young. I don't
40,
know.
yeah, even 50 is pretty young, I think. But like 40, a 40, look at Jennifer. Like, what is a 40-year-old supposed to look like? I think that 40 is very young.
Yeah, look at Tiwa Savage. Look at all those people, very young.
Even Kim Kardashian, Beyonce, like they're pretty
No,
young women.
my
Really,
I once dated someone that was like 15 years older. So
ooh, okay. And I've dated someone who was more than 10 years older than me, so
Yeah, if you look a certain way. I was a big
Ooh,
fan.
also, this is something nice. They don't know about manifesting and the idea like attracts like that we create our reality.
Yes, we do. Kinda.
I think my thoughts on this are reserved for another day.
Kinda. It depends if you're aware of it. Not everyone is. Girls, that's a big sacrifice just for me. It's not about money, honestly. I feel like some people love who they love, and I don't care.
Oh, Rano, honestly, I do feel like a reason why anyone would be attracted to like somebody that like really old has to be very money. It can't be. It has to be quite monetary in a way. And I want someone to
Money and
challenge
love is
me.
involved for them. Like I personally won't, but supposing a person finds a person over and then they genuinely love, I don't know, but in some cases, money can buy love. So yeah.
Money can buy love for sure. I agree. I agree. And that on another so to an extent, Ura,
Mm-hmm.
do you ever feel like for men, money can buy love for men, but for women, the more you become, the more you become independent,
Successful, independent, very educated.
beautiful, the
Yeah.
most likely you end up single because getting men of that caliber who respect you, who are not emasculated by you, becomes a challenge. Do you feel like that?
Well, firstly, men are not my target audience, but I kind of can
I
understand.
mean, okay, we are using men just for the
Yeah.
audience.
Well,
When I
yeah,
say men, it's like person. And I should normalize saying person.
yeah, but
Yeah.
true. In when it comes to dating the opposite sex,
Mhm.
because yes, we're going to be honest. When you're very successful, very educated, all those things, your standard automatically rises. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So you most of those women eventually end up being single because men automatically gets threatened by them, their power, or you're too ambitious, or you're too driven,
Yeah.
yada yada yada. Whereas when tables are to be turned,
Mhm.
then they're like, oh yeah, it's okay for a man to go marry a woman that's not financially buoyant. So yeah.
Because I do feel like for men, money is power. And oh yes, money is power, but for men, money is power. So
Mm-hmm.
if a man is old, like if a man has more money, they can comfortably marry a woman who doesn't have much, and they will happily provide, and it's fine. But the moment the tables are switched and it's like the woman with more money and is providing, you either find two likely scenarios, or maybe
Yeah.
three likely scenario. One scenario is a guy who is just nice and is not emasculated and goes on and works and supports the woman, no problem. That's the ideal. But in most times, it's either the guy is very emasculated and then they start treating the woman in a bad way, or they pretend to be happy and cheat on this woman with a woman who doesn't have as much, who they feel like they can control, probably even using this successful woman's money. And that is a very likely scenario. Like it happens all the time. Our sisters. And that's why I say, honestly, it doesn't matter how much money I make, I'll never provide for a man. I'm sorry. Like that, I'll stand by.
Why would I provide for a man?
If he doesn't have, we both just going to be poor. I'm sorry. Like, no. My money will never sustain us.
Because men even have more privileges than we women. So the patriarchy benefits them, doesn't benefit us in any way. So
Ooh. Guys, I have a link. Maybe I need to share the link
yeah,
with
you
you.
can come invite someone else, but maybe I can leave. If you like me, subscribe to my channel. Rachel, you can write my name if anyone wants to subscribe to my channel too. Help your girl.
Okay, guys, Wura, before you go, I have posted there in the comments. If somebody wants to join, you just click on that link and we can chatty chat.
Okay, I don't know if I can write and it shows.
Your comment.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Your name. Guys, you go and follow Pretty Wura. Let's reach her to 800. How many subscribers do you want to reach, Wura?
I mean, 1K is the goal before the end of the year, but we're almost at 800. I think it's currently 798 subscribers.
Yeah, let's subscribe to her. Let her reach at least 820. If all of us subscribe to her right now, if you're not subscribed yet, she will be close to 1,000 subscribers. And that's really nice.
Well, I don't know if anyone can see my comments. Can you? I think it's a
No, you
private.
put it in private chat.
But even in the comments, I cannot drop a comment. I don't know why.
Okay, I'll drop it for you.
All right, no worries.
Pretty.
No worries. Thank you all. It was interesting. I mean, I came here with my PJs.
I'm here in my PJs too.
Yeah. In your PJs, eh? Your
Yeah,
PJs exist
I'm
feisty.
saucy. I got the sauce.
You know, I'm sassy, honey. Why some men really think they need to have a woman who makes the same amount? I mean, some people are like that and they are okay with it. Okay. But that's
Okay.
okay. A woman and a man can earn the same
This
money.
is
That
a
means they'll
very
be
good.
filthy rich, rich, rich. I don't
Okay,
know.
who said if you marry an older man, they'll die before you? Okay, here's the thing, Yvonne. Okay, the kind of old I'm thinking about. Of course, anyone can die at any time, but I'm thinking like maybe somebody you're like in your mid 20s or early 20s, and your guy is like 70 or close to 80. Then statistically you'd think that they probably might live before you, they might get sick or something, and that means for the most part you will not be able to do so much with your partner,
Facts.
especially if you were to assume you both have the same lifespan, just to put that into context. But of course, like, you never know what happens.
But that's true. Does anyone want to join so I leave, Rachel?
No, it's okay. If you want to leave, it's fine.
All right. Thank you for having me, girl.
Thank you for joining us. Bye.
Bye.
Ooh, wow. Oh gosh. It's a lot that has happened in here. I think I. Wow. Wow. Okay. I think that we've been here for so long. I might probably stay the next 3 minutes just to reach 130 because I'm OCD like that. It's like I just wanted to reach at 1 hour 30 minutes and call it a night. But speaking of, I'd say that I'll give you guys an update on what's going on in my life or like where I am right now. And to be honest, guys, I feel like a lot has happened lately in my life. Like, I came here, I was planning to move. I was planning to move. In the process, I became homeless. In the process of being homeless, I got robbed. In the process of being robbed, my boyfriend proposed I live with him. And then now I'm closer to going to Kenya. And I just feel like I've had so much on my mind trying to just navigate everything, and it's been a lot. But on the other hand, I feel like I've been able to tap into my, like, I feel like this has been my way to let everything that I'm going through, all the confusion and the mess, to just like to shed it off. And I've been able to tap into my creativity, and you guys love it. So the next, I found a place to be in, which I think I've filmed like a house tour and so on that I'll show you guys if I need to. But I'm really close also to going to Kenya. So I am at the moment packing. That means I've decided to go to Kenya, and I am packing and putting my things together. When it comes to the insurance and the police and stuff, honestly, that thing got so complicated, and I am afraid not getting compensated for the things that I lost, and that really breaks my heart. And what happened is my the apartment that I live in, they finished their insurance cover with the company that they had before. So that means that unless I had like a private personal insurance for my own things, I will not get compensation for the things that I lost. And the kind of that problem that happened was a robbery in a building that is normally covered by the insurance of the house. So yeah, so that means what I lost, and I'll never get it back. And that really hurts my feelings. It hurts me, but like I say, the most important thing is I am alive and I was not hurt, and everything is just material and it will be all right. Oh no, Rachel, I'm sorry this happened to you. I wish you all the best. Yeah, it's okay. What this thing taught me, it really challenges you and how you, the kind of meaning you attach to things, and what's really, really important. And some things that you think you need so much, like now the stuff that I thought I love this, I love that. I don't have them, but I'm okay. And I also feel like I'm pushed to purge out on a lot of things that I have. I just don't know how to get rid of them. And funny enough, I've been surviving on a really, because I'm moving so much, I've been surviving on just a tiny suitcase with my things. And I feel like I'm slowly but surely becoming a minimalist for real, because I just feel like in a weird way, a big load has been lifted off me somehow. And yeah, it's challenging my relationship to the things that I own that I've attached so much value to. We love you, Rachel. Been rocking with you for years. I love your continued growth and confidence, boldly you. Thank you, Holly. Thank you so much. I remember this name, and my emojis really have stuck with me. And thank you so much. Your support means a lot. And I'm glad you guys give me an opportunity to grow and to just allow me to be in this very confusing world with a lot of stuff that happened to us, whether we speak about it or not. And I thank you for giving me that space to grow with you guys. The silver is the lining. The silver lining to this though is the creativity. Yeah, yeah, that's true. And I know like something that probably fascinates you guys about me is like I feel like I have this capability to make anything look good. I don't know if it's a good or a bad thing. I don't know if it's a good or a bad thing, but I think it says a lot about me as a person. I could be in the most chaotic, messed up, like crazy stuff, still expressing it, but still just seemingly okay as well. And I think that it's not a skill, it's not a talent, it's just when you are just yourself. And I think I've realized that it doesn't matter what I create, like whether I'm in the most luxurious, beautiful, awesome place, or I'm just doing the most mundane things like, going to the gym, washing my laundry, cooking, walking in the forest, like things that you somehow connect to that. And that I think is the source that you cannot take from me. Like even if I was to lose it all, that is something that cannot be taken from me. And for that I'm really grateful. Do you want to go to Kenya or do you want to get married to your boyfriend? I want to go to Kenya, and the reason why is personal and also creative. And also, I feel like when I'm in Kenya, I'm able to connect to the Kenyan audience and I'm able to grow. And that's something that I really want because I feel like maybe in Sweden, I have maybe saturated my audience in a way, and I'd like to expand. And I see that opportunity in Kenya. About who I want to marry, I will marry who I choose to marry when I am ready for marriage, baby. And I just hope that you guys please allow me. I have my entire life to be married, but right now I have this chance to explore my passions. And whatever is meant to be will be. And I don't feel like it's fair that I get this pressure for marriage to be pushed on me like it's running somewhere. No, it's not. So I don't have to choose whether I go to Kenya or get married. I can do both. I can be in Kenya and still be married when I am ready for it. Pole sana, whatever you lost will come money back for. Wishing you all the best and upcoming plans in future. Thank you so much. As long as you guys support me, you watch my videos, you share my videos, and you help me grow. Everything that I lost, I will be able in due time to recover somehow. Yeah. But it's okay. It's all right. Maybe that was just the universe way of or God's way of telling me, baby, let go. I got you. And that's how I'm looking at it. Thank you. Thank you, Akinye. Many blessings to you, girl, for all your future endeavors. Love you from Tulsa, Oklahoma, USA. Wow. These places, I just hear them and hear about them on YouTube. Wow, nice. Is that where there's the Bigfoot or something? Tell me. Yeah, but thank you so much. Everything happens for a reason, and I choose to see the silver lining in this. Maybe there's something I needed to learn, and part of it, of course, is letting go and not being controlled, like not attaching so much meaning and just to things and letting God, like, just show me the way. Yeah, so that's pretty much about my life, to be honest, guys. There isn't much more to tell. I'm creating the next version of Flix, and I feel like this will be really beautiful as well. And I cannot wait for you guys to see it. Yeah, I caught my first live. Your channel will definitely blow up in Kenya. Yeah. I do feel like when I'm in Kenya, I kind of have like a fair ground because in Sweden, we have very few people who can relate to me in Sweden. This is a country where people mostly speak Swedish. So just by that, I have eliminated, already we have few, like, I don't know, the population is like the population in Nairobi. And then 90% of the population consume Swedish content. So I'm left with a really small percentage of people to reach out to. And to an extent, it's limiting. And I do feel like I have what it takes, like, to be able to succeed. And sometimes what you need to do is just to change your strategy a little bit, or maybe even change your location and just see what happens. And because I genuinely love this, I love what I'm doing. That it's not even about the numbers or the money or whatever. It's not about that. I genuinely love this. And I feel like YouTube and creating content is my escape. The job that I currently have, I got it because of my presence online, literally. And it's a really good one. But I know I wouldn't have that opportunity if it's not. So just that aside, you can tell that this platform does give a lot of opportunities, both in platform and outside. I do earn quite a decent amount of money from my YouTube channels, which is nice. Like the money that I earn here is enough to like pay my bills and just cater for my living. And that with my extra job that I do, it helps to sustain me pretty well. And I'm saying this to say this honestly, if you're like a young person and probably you're in college or something, and you're trying to find a way to make that extra cash or something, pick your camera, pick your phone, get creative, do things. At the moment, I'm actually offering like consultation at a very cheap price. Oh my god, it's almost like charity job. I'm almost doing it for free, but not like I like it when you invest a little bit so that you get take it seriously. But YouTube is a lucrative business. It's a way where you can actually make money, and don't be afraid. Pick up your camera. If you don't know what to do, call me. I will be there to guide you and go for it. And I do get like most even women, like let's say you're abroad and sometimes you just feel lost because you feel like you're alone, you don't know how to connect with people, or you don't even have people to talk to. You probably go to school or you're working, but you just want to make that extra something for yourself, or maybe like you want to raise money for something, or just to reach out to people. I think that YouTube is a very good platform for that, and I would encourage you to go for it. Ooh, I know it's easy to say, but don't be sorry, Rachel. God give us laws so we can depend on Him. Yeah, not man, not this world. He restores. You're going to have testimonies. You already do. Thank you so much. And it's so funny, like, despite all this chaos that is going on in my life, I am so peaceful and I'm so composed and mentally it's so clear. Like I'm not falling apart here. I'm really well. I'm really well off that way. And that I'm grateful. And I can genuinely feel God's grace on me, especially right now. I just feel like it's so abundant and I can feel it just flow through me. And that alone just feels like restoration. And there's no physical thing that can give me the kind of feeling I have right now or the how I feel right now. And to that, I believe God is the one seeing me through it really, because honestly, I can easily fall apart so many times. But for the first time, a lot of crazy stuff is happening, but I'm somehow just okay here. I'm not brave through you. I couldn't do it. I don't blame you really. Bravery is a journey. I don't say that I've always been a brave person. I've always been so skeptical and scared. But I think the moment I left Kenya and came to Sweden, I think I unlocked a certain side of me that normally I wouldn't have even thought exists. If I'm not in Sweden or in Kenya, most likely I'll be in another country. So the idea of moving around is here so much. So, like you say, girl, bravery, it just comes over time. And sometimes you're scared, but you still do it anyway. And on the other hand, when you think about it, my life is pretty simple at the moment. I just have myself. So that means I have the opportunity to take certain risks that maybe if I had more responsibilities, I wouldn't be able to take. So maybe we can also put that into consideration. I respect you for seeking your journey in life. You go, girl. Thank you so much. I know. And I would encourage you guys to do the same. If there's something that you've been thinking about for a while that you would like to achieve or to try out, hopefully by watching me, it gives you the courage to do it, or at least to try to do it and just see. Because I do eliminate a little bit of risk taking and like trying out things here and there. And if that encourages you to take a similar path, I'll be happy for you. Try it out. I get the vibe that you are into lower. Can you talk about that a bit? I don't know what lower means. What does if you describe that quickly in the comments, I might know what you mean. But maybe by not knowing what that is, you maybe it means a lot. I don't know. Explain what lower means. Am I going to bring my family members there, or you wouldn't be allowed? I don't think I have a family member who wants to come to Sweden, to be honest. I don't know. There's nobody that I know that wants to come to Sweden at the moment. So maybe not. Maybe if I make my own family, I think that's a possibility. I might make a Swedish family, but at the moment, I don't know. Law of attraction. Yes, I believe in law of attraction. Ooh, okay. Are you moving to Nairobi or Kisumu? I'll be in Nairobi. I think that a lot of stuff happens in Nairobi. Kisumu is nice, but I feel like Kisumu is an escape where I just go when I want to be away from everything and just chill. But in Nairobi, that's where everything happens. And I'm such a city girl, if you don't know by now. Like I love silence and I love a good escape every now and then. But at heart, I'm a city girl and I'm very like on the go, go, go kind of girl. Nairobi is where the hustle is. So if we are to talk about lower here, I get the vibe that into law of attraction. Can you talk about that in a bit? Yes, I believe in the law of attraction, and I genuinely believe you attract who you are. So the goal is to try and be the person you want to see around you. Here is an example. I love beauty, I love expensive stuff, I love peace, I love, yeah, for instance, like that. It doesn't matter where I am, I make sure there is a manifestation of that somewhere. So that could be in the decoration of my space. That could be in the kind of music I'm listening to when I'm at home, and even the people that I surround myself with, really. Um, yeah. And also how I talk to myself, I try to make that better because before I used to like be very overly self-critical. I still am, but now I'm working on that to be a little bit nicer to myself. But that's a story for another day. I genuinely believe in law of attraction in the sense you'll attract who you are. And that means when things don't go right around me nowadays, I evaluate how I ended up there in the first place. Like I take more responsibilities now when it comes to my situations or where I am or what's going on. The very beautiful, classy, sassy, glamorous, intelligent, and talented Rachel Otieno. Ooh, that is so sweet. Thank you so much. Tell tell us your secret to keeping in good shape always. Oh, um, yeah. I think personally, I don't eat. Um, I eat a lot, but I do intermittent fasting. I don't always like. I don't find myself naturally eating in the mornings. I tend to have my meals later in the afternoon. I'm not telling you guys to go starve yourselves, but I think to an extent, intermittent fasting has something to do with it. I am quite active person. I move a lot, or I try to move a lot, and maybe a little bit. I think it's just that. Yes, Queen. I just love the free spirit you have. Yeah, I'm a free spirit. And I think my free spiritedness was started when I decided to say bye bye to binary boxes and allow myself to just to experience life and experience things fully without necessarily having a tied image on what this is supposed to be like or what it should look like. Well, there are things, for instance, going to school and making sure I'm sorry about that, making sure I do my assignments, making sure I do this and that, there's that. But when it comes to how I actually live my life and my lifestyle, it's very free spirited and experimental and explorative. Will you do a meet and greet with us? Yeah. I don't know how to conduct that in a very nice, less chaotic way because I like to sit down and have actual conversations with people. And I also don't like to exploit people. So I, I don't want to feel like, oh my God, now if people are coming to see me, they have to like break their backs to come see me because that makes me feel so weird. Like, no. But I'll try to find a way. One way is when I'm doing probably my consultations and stuff in Kenya, I might organize in a way that I can actually physically meet with people. Or maybe plan smaller, intimate meetings with you guys here and there that generally does not involve anyone having to go through extremes to see me because I don't think it's fair. So I'll just figure out the easiest way to conduct this. And hopefully I get to see you because I really feel inspired when I meet you guys. The ladies that, I mean, the people that consult with me every time, I get starstruck by you guys. I mean, the people that learn how to, do YouTube, edit. If you want me to look into your channel, teach you my tips and tricks on how I do my YouTube and stuff. Those ones, I love it because it do feel like an actual meet and greet. And maybe when I'm in Kenya, I can plan something like that where maybe you get to get value from me without necessarily having to go through extremes to see me. Whew. Peace, we are almost done, girl. We're almost done here. We are closing church in maybe 10 minutes. Angel Tube, thank you. It's okay. God is in control. Somebody said something so real here, and that is God will restore. We believe in restoration. And for me, the mental restoration and clarity that I have is enough for me. And I know with hard work and continued dedication, anything and everything that I lost, I will replace it tenfold. And that's all right. I live in London, but just came from Kenya last month, and it made me realize if you're able to make an income, it's so much better quality of life. Wish you all the best with your move. Yeah, I believe that. I believe that as well. I feel like if you're in Kenya and you have like the kind of salaries we have here, you can have a very high quality of life. I'm glad I've lived here. So when I'm in Kenya, like I really appreciate so much that probably I never appreciated back then. Like maybe having someone to do simple things for you, like cook your food or do your dishes and or wash your clothes or do your laundry. So yes, we have machines for that, but like the fact that somebody takes their time to do that for you, I appreciate it so much more now. Like I would never take it for granted. And I struggle to believe or see how people mistreat their househelps. Like why? I can't even digest why that happens because right now, if someone is to just clean my shoes, I would be so happy to like just have that person. You are amazing to talk to. My friend in Uganda has only nice things to say about you. She was very grateful. Thank you so much. Honestly, I do feel like my consultations are way deeper. Like we go so deep into things, and I genuinely care about you guys and what you are doing with your channels and how you want to like challenge yourself, better yourself, or just give more to the world using your platforms. And if I can help someone do that, because I feel how that has positively impacted me and how even that to an extent contributes to my life right now. And I would wish this for anyone. Yes, there's here and there maybe people, but it's okay. But for the most part, just seeing women take ownership of their life and their creativity and be willing to do something about it, that thing excites me so much. And every time I get to meet someone and talk to them, I am just so thrilled. So thank you so much, Kush. And there's nothing exciting like if I have a client and then my client refers another client to me. Oh, it's so satisfying. So thank you so much. Are you coming? Oh, I've been to the UK already. So no, babe, but maybe I don't know. You never know. But not any. I haven't planned to anytime soon to come to the UK or anywhere where there is winter right now. Is not my priority. With your honest opinions, what do you feel about you will be having a long distance relationship? I mean, a long distance relationship, and it kills me. Oh, girl, I can't tell you honestly. Especially right now, I'm so close to my boyfriend, and we are like, we are so close. And having to separate with him when I go to Kenya will definitely hurt me a lot. um, but we'll just take it. We'll just take it as it comes. I've done this before, and when I was away, like it was fine. But I feel like when you get so close with someone and then you have to separate, there's that element of separation anxiety, and I don't look forward to that. I know it will hurt me, but at the end of the day, you just I look at the bigger picture. I'm like, Rachel, what do you really want, and what are you willing to sacrifice for it? Unfortunately, I gotta sacrifice my relationship right now. So um, I'm not sacrificing my relationship per se, but yes, that distance will be there. Yes, we plan to see each other quite frequently, but still, I know we'll not be seeing each other every weekend. So it hurts me. And right now, I'm trying to not think about it, but I'll take it at the time. So I completely get it. Like, it's hard. What happened? Just catching up on the live, lol. We've talked about anything and everything, and I'm going to save this live. So the parts that you missed, you can watch it. We had interesting discussions, so don't worry. You haven't missed much. You will watch it later. Interesting live stream. Thank you. Honestly, guys, it's almost 5 minutes left. I feel like I've really had a nice time. I'm sorry. I've really had a nice time chatting with you guys, getting you into my world, and I am just super excited to see you guys soon. And I can't wait to read your comments on my previous video, on my next video. And if you watched this so far, please remember to like it, because liking this helps it go up. Because now we are having all the discussions here in the comments, but liking it will help with the algorithm, so just do that. Oh, thank you for this live. You are beautiful, so Rachel. Everything will be all right. Just when we're thinking we're falling apart, we found that they are falling. We found that they are, in fact, falling into place. That's true. When you learn to let go of control, sometimes things are not falling apart. Sometimes they are literally falling into place. And I do feel like that's exactly what happened to me. It's at the time it seemed so chaotic. Like if I explain everything that has happened, it's like, girl, how do you have your head together? But then how I feel is completely different. So sometimes things are not falling apart, they're falling right into place. And your job is to just let go and let God. Oh, my loves, I hope you've enjoyed this live stream just as much as I did, and I will see you guys in the next live stream. So probably I might plan a date. I think after the next Rich Flix, I might plan a date after that, and we'll keep going. Until then, my loves, have a nice evening. Take care of yourselves. Manifest. Be who you wanna see. Be who you wanna be. Love whoever you want to love, and let love guide your path. I love you. Bye.